Book of Heaven, Volume 2, May 2nd, 1899. How the whole of heaven is veiled in the church. This morning, Jesus aroused much compassion. He was so afflicted and in suffering that I would not dare to ask him a single question. We would look at each other in silence. Every now and then he would give me a kiss, and I to him. And he continued to make himself seen in this way several times. On the last time he made me see the church, telling me these exact words.
The whole of heaven is veiled in my church. Just as in heaven one is the head, which is God, and many are the saints, of different conditions, orders, and merits. So in my church, in which all heaven is veiled, one is the head, which is the Pope, and even in the triple tiara that covers his head is the sacrosanct Trinity veiled. And many are the members that depend upon this head, that is, different dignities, various orders, superior and inferior. From the littlest to the greatest, they all serve to embellish my church, and each one, according to its degree, has the office entrusted to it. And by the exact fulfillment of the virtues, it comes to give of itself a splendor so very fragrant in my church, that the earth and heaven are perfumed and illumined, and the people are so drawn by this light and by this fragrance, that it is almost impossible for them not to surrender to the truth. I leave it to you, then, to consider those infected members which, instead of shedding light, cast darkness, how much torment they cause in my church.
While Jesus was saying this, I saw the confessor near him. Jesus looked intently at him with his penetrating gaze. Then turning to me, he told me,
I want you to have full trust with the confessor, even in the smallest things, to the point that there must be no difference for you between me and him. And according to your trust and the faith you place in his words, so will I concur.
In the act in which Jesus was saying these words, I remembered about certain temptations of the devil, which had produced in me a little bit of distrust. But Jesus, with his vigilant eye, immediately corrected me. And in that very act, I felt that distrust being removed from within my interior. May the Lord be always blessed, who takes so much care of this soul, so miserable and sinful. Thank you for being a part of our community here at Divine Will app. If you enjoy listening to Jesus' lessons on how to live in the divine will, please give this video a thumbs up. Your likes help us reach more souls yearning to live in the kingdom of the divine will. We'd love to hear your thoughts and reflections, so drop a comment below. Your insights not only enrich our community, but also inspire others on their spiritual journey. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. By joining us, you're helping to spread the news of the kingdom of the divine will, so that together we can bring his kingdom to reign on earth as it is in heaven. In the divine will, always.